Welcome to another Wednesday night quarantine fly tying session. A lot of the restrictions on floating and fishing are slowly being lifted. Not exactly out of the woods or into the woods and on the water yet, but tonight we're going to fill that gap between now and then by looking at another historic Asabo area pattern. We're going to look tonight at a fly that has kind of a complicated history. A lot of people who know me well know I like to tie and fish the Borchers as my favorite fly. But we're going to look at a fly tonight that was really the origin story of the Borchers. In Roscommon on the South Branch, Ann and Jack Schweigert had a fly shop, Jack's Fly Shop. People knew Jack. He was the one that really talked to the customers. He was the one that would send out postcards to people, let them know when the hex hatch is on. But it was really his wife Ann who was the most creative fly tyer, and there's really a lot of patterns that we could look at from her. But tonight I'm looking at something called the Hanson's Drake. Esbern Hanson was a member of the Rasmus Hanson logging company family, and he asked her to tie this particular fly that had pheasant tail, turkey body, dun wings, brown hackle. And that fly was ultimately evolved into the Borchers Drake when Ernie Borchers created his fly by basically taking the Hanson's Drake and adding grizzly to the brown hackle. And that's the fly that most of us know today. The Hanson Drake we don't really see very much in the shops. I have a few in my box. It's not one that I fish a lot, but it's still a very good fly for covering dark-bodied mayflies from the Hendrickson through the Drakes. So let's take a look at this pattern. Okay, to tie this fly, we use either black or brown thread. And the tail is pheasant tail. She would tie this in using about 2 or 3 fibers. The body is turkey wing, mottled brown turkey wing. There's some variations on the Borchers that will call for either the turkey wing or turkey tail. But for the Hanson's Drake, the body material is the turkey wing. Wrap that turkey feather on the hook. Tie that down. And then for some extra bulk, you can fold this back. Tie that on there. And then wrap thread back over it. That thread wrapping gives you a little bit of segmentation, and it also provides a little bit more durability for the fly. Tie in the hackle. As I said before, it's brown hackle only on this pattern. That's the way Ann Schweigert tied it, and then Ernie Borchers added the grizzly hackle later in his version of the same fly. And then the wings are dun wings. Tie those in. Tie behind. And then separate them. Do a couple crisscross wraps there. And I'll put a half hitch on the front so I don't lose my thread while I'm winding the hackle. This fly made an appearance in an article about Jack and Ann Schweigert in a 1978 edition of Fly Fisherman magazine. There's a little bit more background in there about them and the shop. Just finish it off. Couple of half hitches. And that is it. Hanson Drake as tied by Ann Schweigert from Jack's Fly Shop in Roscommon. So I hope you get a chance to tie this. Hope you get on the river soon, but in the meantime, happy tying.